Looking back at the NFL Combine from Indianapolis with Phil Savage, the Executive Director of the Reese's Senior Bowl. Today we're talking Combine winners, and we're going to go by position. We'll start on offense and start with the big guys up front.
Yeah, offensive line worked out on Friday, and we highlighted Jason Spriggs from Indiana as the star of the day. And of course, he was our top offensive lineman coming out of the Combine. A couple of other players that had very good performances, though. Cody Whitehair, offensive lineman from K-State, played tackle his senior year, is going to be kicked inside as a guard. Now, he only repped 16 times on the bench. It's very low. He'll have a chance to repeat that drill and do better at his pro day. But I think he's a plug-in and play starter at guard. He's got base, knee bend, balance. He's a very good prospect on the interior. The other one was Christian Westerman from Arizona State. He bench pressed the highest number, 34. He's got 11 7/8 inches on his hand measurement.
That's bigger than this.
That's bigger than this sheet of paper. But again, the agility, the movement, the idea that he can plug in and play as a guard early in his career, I think he'll be a starter very early on.
All right, how about let's go running backs, fullback?
Yeah, running back, fullbacks. How about Tyler Irvin from San Jose State? Now, he's smaller, 5'10", 192 pounds, but very explosive. He ran 4.41. Jumped 39 inches in the vertical, 10-10 in the broad. He is a space player. Get it to him out in space and let him go. He was the second leading all-purpose yardage gainer in college football this year next to Christian McCaffrey. I think Tyler Irvin can find a place in the National Football League. A couple other guys, running backs and fullbacks. Kenyon Drake from Alabama, of course, overshadowed by Derrick Henry, had some injury issues his senior year, but the reality of it is he ran 4.45, catches the ball extremely well. He can be a complimentary back for somebody. And then how about Dan Vitale from Northwestern? This is a player that had a very solid week here in Mobile, but then at 6'240", ran 4.6. He jumped, ran fast, tested well. I think he's really got himself in a position now where he may be the first fullback taken in this year's draft.
And his position at school was the superback.
Superback.
He had a super combine. All right, how about our quarterbacks? We know Carson Wentz had a big week.
Yeah, Carson Wentz backed up everything he did in Mobile with the numbers to support his case as the top quarterback at Indianapolis. Two others that really stood out to me, Jacoby Brissett, North Carolina State, 6'4", 231 pounds, ran 4.94, but he's got a very quick release. He's got a big arm. I think he's got some real traits to develop in the future. And then Jeff Driscoll, another Florida transfer, in addition to Brissett, ended up at La Tech, but he ran 4.56 in the 40. He's got size, a big arm, and I think if someone can tap into his vast potential, he's got a real future in the NFL.
Wide receivers.
Wide receiver Sterling Shepard from Oklahoma. You know, he's a compact frame, but he runs fast, 4.48. He jumped well, caught the ball extremely well in the drills. I think as a combination slot outside receiver, he's got a place in the NFL almost from day one. And then a couple of others to me that stood out. How about Malcolm Mitchell, who almost is flying under the radar out of Georgia. He was a productive player there. He is a guy that can play outside or inside, but he ran 4.45. And then Jordan Payton from UCLA, he's got plenty of size, 6'1", 216 pounds. People question his speed. He ran 4.47 at Indianapolis. And I think there's a chance that he could be a bigger inside slot. We know what he can do outside as sort of a power forward playing wide out, but I think he might get a shot on the inside because of that size and the mismatch that he could create against the nickel corner.
And final position, how about the tight ends? Anybody stand out?
The last one position was the tight ends, Jarrell Adams from South Carolina, somewhat underutilized at South Carolina. They had their issues offensively, but he was 6'5", 247 pounds. He ran 4.64 and showed the kind of athletic agility that people are looking for. And then, of course, Nick Van Ett from Ohio State measured 6'6", 257 pounds. Now, he did not run, but he tested pretty well in the short shuttle, the three-cone. He'll run at Ohio State, but I think he's got a chance to play on the end of the line of scrimmage and be a second tight end to a team probably in his rookie year.
All right, those are your winners on the offensive side of the ball. Coming up at SeniorBowl.com, we'll look at the defensive side of the ball from the NFL Combine.